Brian Mulholland was a customer at my restaurant for many years. And at one point he came to me and asked if I would consider coming on the board. So I said to Brian that I would consider it. And I decided to go to one of the pantries. It was a cold January morning during COVID. And it was a very rewarding experience. I met the clients, the people who came with this need. I met the other volunteers, several actually young college students. And it was a great day for me. I left feeling like I had made a difference. I actually unloaded and helped, and it was great. Then Brian said, "Come, I want to take you for a little thank you breakfast." And he takes me to the Ritz-Carlton. I don't think I'd ever been to breakfast at the Ritz-Carlton. We had a lovely time. We chatted. And we're still deep in conversation. As we leave this beautiful hotel, we're approached by a man who asks for money. We were engrossed in our conversation, and most people, as I would have kept on walking. But we stopped. Brian looked him in the eye, and he said 4 words: "Have you eaten today?" The man looked at him and said, "No, I haven't." Brian said, "Come on, let's go." And we go across the street. We go to a sandwich shop. He said, "Order whatever you want." The man orders his sandwich and a soda. And we spent 3-4 minutes with the man, engaged in conversation, a jovial conversation, made the man laugh, made his day. We said goodbye. He said thank you, and we continued on our way. That, for me, was the pivotal moment when I decided that I was going to invest my resources and time to help the Mulholland Foundation. Direction comes from the top. Soul comes from the top. Trust comes from the top. And when I saw how Brian Mulholland addressed this need, he didn't ask, "What are you going to spend it for? Where are you going with it?" He asked a pivotal question: "Have you eaten today?"
A wonderful man came up, and our pantry was not stocked too well. And he said, "How would you like some help?" And it was you. And we started. I was the first director, and that was your first pantry. Since that time, we've been through 5 pantries, counted: Assumption, Holy Name, St. Vincent de Paul, St. Francis Xavier, and now Covenant Baptist Church. But the greatest thing about you, you started with the canned food and the box food, what we call non-perishables. And then people wanted fruits and vegetables. And one little boy asked you, "Do you have any milk on your truck?" And you jumped in your truck, ran down to the Giant and got some milk and said, "Yes, I have some milk." By the time his family finished filling out his mother finished filling out the papers, you had milk and eggs for them. And it's expanded so that we would have meats. And people always think just chicken and maybe beef, but we had bacon and pork chops. And they didn't know what they were going to get because it was so affluent. And we had fresh fruits and vegetables. Yeah. Come to think about it, we've been through 5 pantries. So that means that no has never been an option for me. Whenever you call, I answer the phone. I say, "Okay, it's Brian. Let's see what we have on our agenda."
St. Anthony got into the Mulholland Foundation through our Ward 5 rep, who asked him if he would take on another pantry. And Mr. Mulholland said, well, he's already, I think he had already 9. But when we told him it was St. Anthony, he said, he just accepted us right away because St. Anthony was like his second home. And so from there, we have really established a very good relationship with the Mulholland Foundation. They came and they spoke with the pastor, Father Fred Close, and from there, he has been providing us food, for our pantry. He loaded our pantry up.
I'd just like to thank Mr. Mulholland. He's been a plus to St. Thomas More. One time I've heard that the pantry was kind of low, and he was like a miracle to it. And ever since I've been there in the last 5 or 6 years, we have grown. We turn no one's away. Everyone is treated with respect. When they come, we greet them. We don't ask what area they're from. We don't ask about their religion, preference, or anything. They're welcome. We don't question them. We greet them with respect and let them know that they're loved. And if they need it, we have it for them.
So much like me, Brian Mulholland doesn't take no for an answer. I'm the same way. If it's something I believe in, I insist and I continue. But what's great also is that Brian never says no. He is, and we are at the foundation, approached on a daily basis to do more, and we never say no. Especially today, when we live in a very unstable atmosphere, and there are a lot of people in need, and these needs are increasing on a daily basis. We never say no. We do whatever we can to fulfill the need where we see it. There are a lot of good causes out there, and I think many people want to do the right thing. They want to get involved, but they don't know how to do it. I can tell you, by helping the Mulholland Foundation, you know that whatever it is that you invest, whether it be your time or resources, it will go directly to the people who need it. With the Mulholland Foundation, that's exactly where it goes. 100% volunteer, 97 cents of every dollar goes directly to supporting the mission. There are many ways to serve. Find yours. MulhollandCharities.org. Thank you.